Here are the 6 biggest mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach. Now, I have worked with probably, I think, maybe 4 or 5 different business coaches for me personally. And I know, and I'm not joking, like hundreds and hundreds of different coaches. And also a lot of my clients that have come to me have also worked with different business coaches before. They've told me horrendous stories. So believe me, I've got a wealth of experience of knowing what not to do when hiring a business coach. So let's go through these and let's help you to avoid making these big mistakes. All right, number 1, hiring someone that looks good on paper, right? It doesn't matter how many accolades they have, where they went to school, all these different things like that don't matter for shit, right? It doesn't even matter, right? Very often some of the achievements that they've had, right? What matters more is what they've done for other people. And this is such a key thing because it's not just about what they've done, because very often it may not have been even them that did it. There could have been other people in the team that really led it. What's more important is to figure out what results they generate for their clients. Results is the most important thing. And what I recommend you do is you see some testimonials, you reach out to them, give them a call, say, yo, I saw that you worked with this dude. You know, tell me, how was it working with him, right? Did you have fun? Was it good? Is what he says on his website true? Like, did you have a good time? Like, did you make a lot of money? Would you do it again? And this is where it's very, very important to really do your due diligence and really find out if someone's legit and they actually know what they're doing. Next, number 2, paying for expensive advice. I literally took on a client a few months ago. She runs a $1 million business, doing very, very well. She said to me, look, Ben, I don't want to pay for more expensive advice. I said, that is 100% not what I'm going to do. And if that's what you're experiencing, if when you speak to them, you can kind of that's kind of the gist you're getting, I'd probably avoid that. Why? Because advice is just advice. It doesn't matter if you can't do anything with it. So especially if someone's been there, kind of done that, and they're just offering all this advice, unless it's applicable, unless you have the time, resources available to implement it, it's going to be a waste of time. So make sure you're not just looking for that expensive advice because it's not going to help you move forward sustainably. Next, focusing on the wrong issues. Now, this is actually a really key point. If you look at all the different coaches out there, and this is something that I teach my coaches when I train them, I say, look, when someone comes to you with a problem, most often it ain't the problem, right? Someone comes to me, they say the problem's marketing. Okay, talk to me about marketing. It's not marketing, they're a perfectionist, it stops them moving forward. That's the core problem. I could give them every single marketing strategy in the world, they ain't gonna implement it because they're struggling with perfectionism, right? It's so important to be able to differentiate what the real problem there is. So one of the best ways to do this is if they're asking questions, you're like, wow, that's a damn good question, right? Suddenly they're making you think in a very different way. They're actually diving deeper into what's going on. If they're just taking surface level, they say, yeah, help with that, help with that, help with that. That's not really what you need. You need someone that's going to dig deep, challenge you, because that's going to help you move forward in your business. It's not just accepting where you are, it's choosing to do something different that's going to help shift you in a completely new direction. Next, lack of clear outcomes. If you're working with someone, this is often after the first few sessions, or even when you're speaking to them, right? If they're not someone that has a very clear idea of these are the outcomes we're going to achieve together, probably avoid them like the plague. There's someone that says, yeah, I'm going to help you lay that foundation for your business. We're going to help you move forward. We're going to boost your business revenue a bit. You want to have some tangible things that you can see. It's like, okay, what is the outcome? In 3 months, we want to boost your business 20%. Revenue. We want to improve profitability by 33%. Right? I'm not sure what that is or why you're getting that coaching, but those are some tangible metrics. You want to have very, very clear outcomes when you go to someone. This is what I want to do. And they're there to work with you to gain clarity on that and also to build you towards it. They should not be at any point reacting just to what you're bringing up each session. If they say, what will make this session life-changing? Okay, that's fine. They can happen once in a while. But if they're not working proactively on the challenges that you have long-term and they're only reacting, it isn't going to have the biggest impact. And this is a huge mistake a lot of people make, a lot of coaches make, is they just deal with the thing then and there. That's not impactful. What's impactful is knowing where they're going. Saying, okay, do you have anything that you want to work to today? Because I know what I want to work on with you. Now suddenly you've got some options to work on. And that's why when you work with someone, you want them to be able to get that feedback and move back and forth to make sure they're serving you to the highest level. Okay, next. Oh, this is huge. Learning in generic business methodology. Oh my Lord. If they have some sort of methodology and they say, look, you're going to do this 3-month program, you're going to do da. Okay. I've been through a lot of them. A lot of them are a pile of bollocks. I'm just going to say that right now. And I'm telling you now, I've done a lot of very expensive ones as well. Why am I saying this? Because this is how it works in the industry. This is what people do. They get people that have a really high level of success. They've already got a huge audience. They do the method. They get some outstanding results that they would have got anyway, no matter what they did, because they're already huge in the industry. And they say, yeah, that's what someone does in 3 months working with us. What they don't tell you is the decades of stuff that they've done before, right? The problem as well with this generic methodology is it's generic, right? It's not tailored to you. It's not bespoke. If you get in business coaching, yes, there may be some foundational stuff, but you need some bespoke, tailored things to really help you move forward. Hopefully you're feeling my passion about this. I just get really frustrated when I hear of all these awful stories of people working with someone. They told them to do this and they didn't think it applied, but they said they had to. They had to revamp this, revamp that. No. If there's any element of that, avoid them big time. All right? Next, pointless accountability. Oh my Lord. The amount of people that have come to me and said, yeah, Ben, I've just been tracking all this different stuff. I don't really know why I'm doing it. Do I have to track stuff with you too? And I tell them, you're only going to track stuff if you want to track stuff, if it's going to be helpful. Well, you measure, you improve. If you can't use that and improve it, what's the point of measuring it? There are so many times that people have literally said to me, I was just tracking all this stuff. It took so much time, but it wasn't helpful long term. And this is where you don't have pointless accountability. It needs to be strategic. It needs to be effective in actually helping you obtain the result that you want. And you'll notice that some of these points, you may just have to kind of experience it a little bit, kind of test out the waters, see if they're any good. This is where doing that research is important. And this is why I always recommend, chat to a few different people, see what they're like, see what their methodology is like, see how they work, right? What happens if you don't get on well with them? Is there another option? Right? I can't even tell you the amount of huge business trainers out there are. You go with one of their trainers who are an employee, don't know how to be an entrepreneur, and then they're giving you business coaching and teaching they're teaching a theory instead of stuff they've done in practice. This is why all my trainers, they're entrepreneurial, right? They've started ventures, they're doing different stuff. Some of them even achieve financial freedom. Like, that's the kind of person you want looking after you, not some idiot that's learned something from a book that's trying to teach you. All right, cool. So I hope you found that helpful. Give it a like. Let me know if you've got any comments. And if there's any other mistakes that you think I've missed, please let me know, because I'd love to be able to inform other people looking for coaching on what to avoid. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.